Welcome to Team Fortress. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Team Fortress TV. ESEA Invite Season 20 in a matchup of absolute titans. Well, I can't put it any other way.
Mythic proportions.
Oh, speaking of which, a man of mythic proportions. I am Mr. Keith BUICK Smurbeck, and tonight I am joined by a very special guest. You know him, you do love him. This is our friend, Mr. Bradford Ross. Brad, how are you doing this fine evening?
Keith, I think we need to, everyone needs to sit down, strap in, and get ready for this mythic match right here.
There's no other way to
You
put
know
it.
you're going to see about 8 rounds, right? I think the over-under is like, we're going to see 8 rounds, and it's going to go either way. Because I think we got a honeymoon team here, and I think we have the best team in the fucking world. So, the best game ever. Let's see it.
It's going to be great. Well, what other way to put it? As I was telling people earlier today, it's sort of like we've been treated to what can potentially is usually somewhat of a LAN final / Super Bowl of TF2 in the first damn week of the season. Like these teams have always been going at each other's throats. They've always been doing it. As a matter of fact, last season, Ascent was the team that did break that Froyo streak on Sunshine. Froyo, the unbeaten Titans, the unbeaten Giants. Ascent just seems to have their numbers sometimes on, online. Given we did see what happened, we all know who did win I-55, the world champion.
These are the flag bearers, they would say.
Yes.
Both these teams went overdue, took the flights over, manned up, went through the lag, the food, whatever they had to do, and I think Ascent came pretty close to it. As of recent though, Ascent literally played Yoni's, I'm pretty sure, yesterday.
Yes.
And it was 5-3. Apparently a really close game. Talked to Indus a little bit about it. It was actually, a couple frags went the other way. It could have been closer. And I guess going through the lineup here, it started off going through froyotech, Keith.
Yeah, we all know them. Ash, Clockwork, Scouty Bounty partners. Mr. Blaze Off Soldier Duwat with the Demo Man, Shade, Medic, and Banny, our Lord and Savior, as the pocket.
4-4 and Yomps coming through from Cafe Monster. Sugar the typical Dodge Scout. Mela apparently going to be roamer, maybe taking the Uber sometimes. Your big shock on Master Brando. And apparently we got Badonsky playing. Coming into middle right here, 15 health, going to grab the pack. Let's see where the engagements come from. Demo up top. Badonsky's got about 50 damage on the other demo. Those scouts up top for Froyo.
Yeah, I see them. Blaze going for a very nice bomb here. But a good rocket on the Strutter. Knocks Strutter back. Kind of hides out there. Dewani goes down, but Dawson is best him.
Badonsky's got the big damage. You get the heals up and the scouts, they can push through here. Froyotech's really weak. We should probably put the camera on a shoulder and watch the push through.
Yeah, Brad, where do you think Froyo needs to hold now? Given to they did lose their medic. Do you think somebody's gonna go for a cheeky pick in regards to maybe dropping and or killing?
Ash up's top. I'm not really sure. I'm really zoned in on here. Ascent trying to. They deserve to close out the round. I'm watching Melee, probably Mela. Who's coming through last? Let's see if he gets into some kind of engagement in the Uber.
We'll see. The Dark buffing the scouts now, kind of just trying to edge that point, as we know teams do like to do. Banny is holding up top, kind of commanding the troops, saying, relax, I know we're behind an Uber, it doesn't make a difference. They do pull out the heavy right here. We will see where Red will push in from. It looks like Badonsky is pushing the left side. Everybody's getting their buffs. They're jumping up top right here. 404 did take a little bit of spam, but they're just waiting for this, moving in. Badonsky goes down. Uber is in.
The pop's doing good damage, but players get all the refrag. That's what we call full white. TF2, that's not good. That's going to be literally the second point and the middle point. And what we're going to see now, Keith, is going to be a fight for literally Ascent's second point. So, and it's a Uber disadvantage because Shade is literally running through middle with 100%. We're really hoping that Mela or a scout can force Shade in on a position that he won't really be Ubering into deep second, maybe taking the whole round.
They have a nice little sticky trap up there, waited for it, popped it. Unfortunately, Shade, their little premonition there. Rando kind of causing some trouble. 271 now. Both soldiers going down right now. They got to be careful. There's a little bit of a scrum in the middle right here. Uber still hasn't had to be popped yet. And maybe it should have been used earlier. They're losing a little too many people. Yomps.
They didn't pop it because Clockwork happened to go down. They're taking their time and looking for the frags, maybe.
Kind of rolling in low patient. You okay with that kind of play? Are you okay with them
playing
both
soldiers are down for Ascent right now, so both soldiers of Froyo are thinking to push in. They do pop it in. They got a scout Uber. Yep, 4-4's in trouble. He's only 70%. They definitely should commit on the med down. The Shade stays alive, they win the round.
Indeed. The beautiful pistol by Ash did clean up right in there. Shade's
down. A couple more frags coming in. Fro's in trouble. When you got and Clockwork refrag. So Clockwork got a couple frags there to make it a non-terrible, fight, but Ascent on top right here.
Yep, they can more or less roll in the middle right now. There's still no spawns yet. They do get forward spawn, 3 of them for froyotech, but is it enough contest? I do not think so.
Right? You know what Banny's thinking, right?
What's Banny thinking? What do you think?
There's not a lot of numbers there. There's not a lot of numbers, but they're coming there soon. But he told them to slow down and wait for respawns.
Mm-hmm. Yom's right there waiting for the forward spawn. They do have the scouts coming in the middle right now for a forward
spawn. Yeah, they're pushing.
22.
Now that they're all there, they're pushing. The soldier's in trouble for, Melee's down. There's a backhand, but it won't matter.
I know. So they need to be careful. And Dewan is just throwing some stickies there, making sure you don't get any jumpers coming in. They are moving through garage right now. Uber's more or less, it's like a negligible amount of difference. Red can easily milk this right now.
I think the confidence is in froyotech's favor a little bit here. I think they're lined up, and I think Ascent might about to be belted right here.
Demo pick, my God, Badonsky going down. Ascent's going to get absolutely belted right here. Beat like a rented mule. They need to be careful.
So basically, the pocket soldier, the demo's down for Ascent. And now Shade should push into the demo and make it unfavorable for Ascent. Let's see what they do. Pop's basically going to come through here. Maybe not. I don't know what I guess they're taking their time.
They're just chilling, I guess. They could have went there. They could have went when Badonsky was still down. I'm actually surprised with the decision not to do it.
This is why they win the international championship, because they don't push there and die a couple of them, Yeah. The best team in the game.
The best team in the game. So, what do you expect them to do right here? Get patient, suicide Clockwork, go for a sniper play, or you think they're just going to push an Uber on Uber?
They're going to show in Blaze right here. Shade's actually getting
dropped!
Unlucky. Well, there's frags in Ascent's favor, though. The drop doesn't matter right now. Hold up. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Suiciding in, be careful right
now.
now.
Banny's still alive, though. You need to watch out for Banny.
Where is he going to be? Banny? Oh, the miraculous Banny in middle. Yeah, he's backing up.
Stay alive for his man. Some soldiers in that case, some other soldiers would have died because Red's basically going to take middle here anyway if they're smart. But there's actually the power of Big Dewatna. One of the best things about Dewatna, he's actually a long range and a medium range spammer. So sometimes you don't see the kills coming, but then all of a sudden he's like, you're dead. You went too far, bro.
I've seen him kill Badonsky 3 separate times right now. Like, if you could pick off a demo man long range sticky like that, or a traps plus a sticky, that's really damn good. So it's been working out to their advantage for certain.
That's what's one thing that's unique about froyotech is that demo's not always in on the Ubers, even though it's being protected. While we've been talking about something non-essential, there was a little fight on the flank. Clockwork trading off with, let's see here, Clockwork trading with Mela. Equal trade, but let's see who actually wants to take advantage of it.
Be careful now. So Ash is thinking about pushing in right now. They're still kind of showing in the yard right now. Bandy's kind of aggressing a little bit. The Ubers are even right now, so you
they both have Ubers with 0-0. Like, neither of them really wants to mess up right here, and nobody really knows what they're doing. They might overload a side or just send a roamer pretty soon. And there you see a soldier rolling out. Let's see. He's not going in. Big Blaze, basically best roamer in the world right now, right?
Hands
so
down,
good.
Man.
He's always been so good on soldier.
Drop medics left and right doesn't make a difference. He can make plays wherever you need him to. And this is a little kind of a spam area right here. Look at
Blue's got the damage. It's really cool. We're trying to spam him out, make him move, maybe. It's just, see, that's so cool. It's just like having, actually, there's 2 frags down. That's actually 3 frags down. froyotech's in trouble right here. And Banny's actually, what health is he at, 100? Yeah, he's 70 health.
Be careful right now. He's getting out. Blue is getting out with their medic.
This is where Ascent needs to man up and clutch out the round. All they have to do is take second before the respawns come up, and they're gonna have second. They're gonna have middle and second.
Yep, they do end up taking the middle here, which is quite good for them. Their Banny is the last spawn. He does not get any sort of forward whatsoever. He's going to be spawning at the last point.
But they're pushing him. See, this is good.
Yeah, no,
this is a big fight in the yard. Uber's popping out. Shade's going to have a much better Uber. This is really not good for Ascent. Let's see what happens with the Ubers, though. We're going to trade with Mail on Blade. So you actually, at the Ascent flank, they can take down.
Started with a nice
pushing through. Melee getting another frag. Excuse me, yeah. But he's going
A good frag on that. They're moving in the yard right now. Oh my God! Got destroyed by Banny. Beautiful air shot right there. On the other side, Vanny does end up going down, but unfortunately, no matter how many times you air shot, Mela, your team will still cap the point. So Duwana does see Badonsky peeking a little bit there. He's taken him out before, and it's saved the round for them. We'll see if this can happen. This score is 0-0 if you are just tuning in right now. And these are potentially, if not, probably going to be the final two teams at LAN. We've always thought that this season could carry over again. So, with Ascent getting ready to push this last point, potentially take the momentum and take the round. Brad, what do you want to see them doing? What do you want to see
I'm waiting to see what this Uber advantage means. Yeah, Clockwork's on snipe. You gotta pop the Uber early, dog. Don't get sniped right now. Pop the Uber and go in. There you go. The heavy's going to make big trouble for them. Good pop. Random might get the threat. Banonsky got the damage. That's good. If Ascent gets the next frag, they're okay.
One up on the pipe. He is overbuffed still. This is pretty good for him. Nobody can really get on the point as long as Duwana stays alive and is being overbuffed. Duwana.
Long DM fight tends to end up in froyotech's favor. Yeah, it's basically a wave with Vanny or like a wave with Clockwork. It's pretty interesting.
An overbuff Clockwork and an overbuff Duwana, you're not going to be able to take. Shrugger's thinking of going through Zed as Badonsky kind of spams. He decides to go against it.
Vanny on the right. Yeah, he got pushed out.
He's going to get taken out.
He saw the other scouts, so now they're going to push middle.
Indeed, and they are behind quite a bit in Uber, almost a full charge for it. You know, they're sitting on, what, 20% compared to Shade's Uber.
The push is coming through. Vanny's going to push out the flank, maybe stop the soldier.
Really going for the jump. Huge. Oh, I thought he was going for the jump. He's kind of just trying to get away now.
Is down, so that's half the froyotech in this push right here, though.
Indeed, I'm quite surprised.
Vanny's hitting the big air shots and stopping Mela, so there's that. Oh, that's kind of weird. That one middle, now they backed out. Yep. Badonsky's going to try to get the Uber here with four. Just say his name, brother. I want to be window shopping here. I know how to say his name properly.
404. Yeah, 404.
404, right?
Yeah, go to a website that doesn't work. 404. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah. Rando trying to put early spam out here in the garage because froyotech's checking it out.
Indeed. So now they're just kind of chilling in middle right now. They are at exactly parity in Ubers right now. Badonsky's pushed up a little bit. He may take a little damage for taking. Just
do you think the fact that the map has changed makes it 0-0 right now, or do you think Granary is like always like this?
It's been better. Clockwork is going down to Badonsky right there. It's not enough to push on him, but with the new changes to Granary, it is better. We usually don't see as many stalemates, but you know, Granary in general still is the choke pointy map that it always is, even with all the changes. So
Ascent's actually doing the push out. They're coming in the middle. Med's committed. Vanny knows it. There's Duwana, they're coming with the late damage. Maybe a trap. I didn't see it. The Ubers are okay. 4-4 just popped. So it's a much better Uber. Let's see if they can get a frag or two. Everyone should meet up for Ascent. They should just. If unlucky, Shrugger goes down. He doesn't get popped. Heals are on the soldier. He's gonna go down too.
Rando down, trading for Ascent. Take that trade any day.
Oh no, this is a round-ending play.
100%.
Unlucky.
100%. Like we've seen the other team be able to hold last at this point in time with froyotech up and them killing the medic there. This will be an instant roll in the last. Shade's already buffing his soldiers and his heavy class is going in the right side. Red is losing their health very quickly. Blaze going down. They're taking down two.
Now he's like a heavy with a moon shot machine. Boom, boom.
Out of a longer round, but we saw a push back and forth.
I kept waiting to say like, wow, dude, this round's been so long, but it actually was just constant fight all the time. So here we go, 1-0. froyotech Ascent. Ascent 1-0 right now. froyotech 0-0. See what we got lining out here. I'm gonna see if Clockwork goes up top again in this middle. Pistol out, spamming back the demo. Both scouts are up on top on both sides. Passive middle. Don't coming through from the red soldier. Rando's in trouble. See what happens with Mela here across the middle. Badonsky's caught out across the middle and Clockwork has mid.
Something to keep in mind though, they did lose their medic. Red does have the heals. Blaze decides to go for that scout instead of for the medic, which was in his eyes. Questionable decision right there. We'll see if the red medic can get out with his scout buddy. It looks like he will be able to. He is not being chased right now. With no heals from blue, I do not think they can effectively take this yard as long as red gets a player here soon. They are going to have Uber, worst case scenario. And yeah, so Red's going to be able to set up shop right here, hold two. If not, maybe push into mid once they get their respawn, because look how far ahead they are in Uber, Brad. Do you think they're going to move into mid?
The thing about is if Ascent wants to win a LAN like an international or like a local LAN, they need to push middle right here and get 2 frags and pop, or just like not pop and push. But they need to go in the middle. They lost one person late, so Bononsky probably thought they were trying to push in, and now it's a bait. Now 2 people are down. Now you save Uber. See if they might lose the round, Keith, because Banny will get the Uber with Shade. It's sad to see, because it's like you see the future in the present, you know?
Yeah, absolutely, you see the future in the present. Like, look at this, like, we thought they were going to be able to roll in the mid, instead they get a little too overzealous there. You know how bad it is to be, they're forced to hold. They have full Uber, and they're holding their last when the opposition only has 85%. That does not feel good, Brett. Red holding last here. We'll see Rando and Badonsky kind of holding down. Like, they're not going to be able to get it for free. You know, froyotech does not have their charge right now. We'll see if they're going to send anybody in. Blaze probably will come back as his off soldier. They know they're up 1-0 right now. They may not just try to jam it in. They may try to suicide a scout, go for the sniper play. We will see right now. Mela is hiding up top in that little secret spot, kind of denying them going up top, but he can't really come through the door. There are stickies there. He will go down, and that is indeed a free push then. So Badonsky's kind of just watching the right side. We do have a 7th player going up right now. The decision for Shrugger to start whacking on the gun. It is probably going to get up to level 2, if not 3, before Blue pushes in. So, you know, it's never bad to have a 7th player on your team, and he can always switch back to Scout whenever he sees fit.
It's always nice to see the turret being switched out right here. I was wondering if he was going to keep the level 2, but apparently Shrugger is putting it up to level 3. Basically, that's an amateur mistake. You don't want the rockets.
No.
You want the constant machine gun to knock back the Ubers, as the Ubers will change here on the left.
Indeed.
He was out, but it was an aggressive Uber. It kind of makes sense, because his team was pretty healed all the way through. But with those 2 refrags there, it gives Ascent the advantage here.
So Mele's going to push up a little bit here. They do have the aggressive heavy coming in. Blaze with the heavy plays over there. Ash is getting kind of low. Doesn't make a difference though. Red can kind of poke on this point. There are stickies on the ground. Mele beats jump going up top. Needs to be careful with these stickies. The only issue with pushing in right now is Blue is going to get some of their forward spawns. Unless they cap it quick, they got about a second to finish it off, and they cannot. Clockwork does deny it long enough for Blue to get their forward spawns. With them having these forward spawns, they can easily probably, you know, push in, get a frag or 2, and end the round again. They do have an incredible Uber advantage right now. They're sitting at 40, what do you want to say, 50% ahead or something like that?
Oh no, they're in a perfect position to go 2-0. We'll see how it pushes across here, because there's a chance if you keep back froyotech right here, without committing to the point, you can get your Uber, because you can tell they're at 50. In a couple seconds they'll be at 70. So there's a chance they can get the Uber. That's a sign of a good team on Greenery. Catching up to a little bit of an advantage, not dying to it.
So, yeah, they do have 100%. They're moving in. Red's going to get time to get the Uber. Shrugger may go down here. That could be awful. Shade's kind of pushing in left.
Badonsky's getting caught off on the right side. He might go down to, I can't tell if he got that Clockwork guy to Badonsky. 90% for 4-4. If they get it, they're going to have a good fight here at last. See how aggressive froyotech wants to play.
It is itching to push in the left side here. He needs to be careful. They do know they're coming left. They've known it the whole time. They're not trying to feign anything. They're sending Ash right, maybe for his little distraction, pop the stickies, but Shade's hiding with Banny low left right now. Is this going to be a Banny solo Uber, do you think?
I think Blaze was checking out up top. Banny probably told him to clear it out, but they're not going to go through. Oh, pop coming in from Shade. Shrugger's down, and he's one of the top. Shrugger and the Roamer down, so the whole flank's down for Ascent.
Hold the flank, Brad.
Can't tell what happened. See, they held the Uber pretty long, but Clockwork and Banny are down, so that's like basically the 2 best players on the team.
Be careful,
At that time, you want to engage the fights, even though you got to face Dewatna and Ash, I guess.
With Ash getting that pick on the Yomps, Fro is probably going to go for a dry push here. I'd like to think so. They're going to buff everybody up. Badonsky is kind of hiding in that right little shuttered door. Shade is healing people currently right now. He kind of whiffed on that. We do get a fake Uber call from the red medic. They're more than smart enough to realize that the Uber was just you, so it's not going to catch anybody off guard. But
there's something weird happening with the Ascent Ubers. They're always like, even when they get them, they're holding them for like long after it. They're always going for they want the time advantage at the expense of people dying. It's kind of interesting, because you can definitely pop it off on a non like Uber class to save their life and then stay on your core. You know what I'm saying? The switch off. And I don't know if it's someone making a decision like that. It just always ends up happening like that. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, Rando's holding up top. He's really, him and Blaze are getting into a 1v1 right now. Rando, ooh, he may be going in a little too deep for this. Blaze calls his buddy, and Rando almost goes down. No deaths there, which I'm quite shocked with. With Ash charging in, trying to hit Rando, nothing though. So we do get a little breathing room right now from those two. Clockwork's kind of edging the right side, does want to push in. Needs to be careful with Ash going down. Is that enough to push off of, do you think?
It's the secondary scout for Froyo. We're always looking for the Clockwork Banny frag, to be honest. The Ash frag is like a secondary scout. But honestly, going down is not necessarily good. Good sign, froyotech pushing up.
6 on the point, they need to be careful there. Clockwork,
Shade with the ultimate better Uber, and you'll assume we'll play around Banny. Let's see if we got some air shot or some frag material.
Getting the full solo Uber, he shoots Rando up in the air. He ends up going down himself after this.
It's a shock on the scout, that's a good chance.
It's a scout medic versus scout medic right now. We do have Ash and Yomps 1v1. Ash decides to go for the medic, ends up missing him. Blaze on the point, needs to be careful here. Blaze goes down. They could lose this point for certain. They need to be careful. Clockwork goes in with an overbuff. One shot, 2 shot, does get the med. You overbuff Clockwork and you send him on a med. You get one clean shot off, it's going to be easy KO. So with that right now,
I mean, what do you call that, right? It's a big, that's like a 50-60% Uber advantage. So you want to be looking at the scouts or maybe Mela. Mela's, you know, Mela's thinking right now, like, give me that medic. Give me that medic.
Give me that medic. Oh, he does want it right now. He's going to have to jump in, but Shade is playing smart. He's kind of chilling out right now. Mela's looking for an opportunity to go out there. He's kind of fighting Ash on the flank side. Nothing's happening. No!
He ate a facial from the froyotech pocket soldier we call Banny.
With Shade going on 100% Uber right now, and them being down, man.
Both soldiers are about to push in. Yeah. Here they come. Pop it, pop it. There you go. Get in, it'll be fine. Froyotech, if they get the heals going, it'll be fine.
You can drop somebody on the point right now. Be careful right there.
Shade's getting jumped, but this could be an interesting DM fight here. It depends who hits the shots. Not going in the favor of Senna's this time.
Yep, Ash pushing up right there. He doesn't even take out from the demo man. There's only 2 up right now for Ascent. It's 2 on 3 right now. Blue want to rebuff and come in. It looks like Duwan is itching to do so. Oh, geez, Cyrus over there with a nice little area denial. Blaze pushing up a little too far. He does not die. He ends up going down from Shrugger. Shrugger wants meat. He's got
interesting push.
Yeah, you see what Shrugger's doing here. He's going around the point. It's a 1v1 right now. He takes out Duwan. Now he's chasing.
You know what this is called? You know, do you feel this coming across your body right now, Keith? Open your arms for me. This is called momentum.
My arms are wide open.
Let's see a couple of rounds, Ascent. Show me why I care. Like, let's see it. Push him out and say, hey, this is our middle.
So, that's doing a huge bomb right now. Banny in there too. Blaze and Banny both go down.
That's fine.
That's fine. We know that's fine. They lost both their soldiers. You know they can cap this and move into 2. There's no soldier pressure right now.
Oh, they lost Clockwork. Shade's in! Ooh. It's not going to be good though for Froyo. It's not going to be good for Froyo.
No. This is an easily kiteable Uber right now. So Red smartly backs off into the left corner. There's really nothing Blue can do here. They do make it out, which is good for them. Their reinforcements are coming in.
Banny are up. This is actually scary for Ascent. They need to understand like the push fluid dynamics right here. Once the soldiers get up to Froyo, they might want to check where Ascent are peeking. Maybe shoot them with rockets and bounce them out of place.
So where do you want to see, Brad? Where do you want to see Red with their Uber advantage push in right now? What do you want to see from them?
Sliding door, man. Sliding door takes second. If they happen to be there, you want to push through and get a couple kills. If they're not there, you hold your Uber, and then you just wait a couple seconds and you think about it, right?
I like it. I like it. They are on 100% Uber right now. They may expect Blue to have Uber.
They're not going to push, though. And it's probably because we can always see the timer, and we, in our subconscious, while we're watching, we think they can, too. But they didn't really know there was like a 40% advantage. And it's better to keep your heels up and check it out slowly instead of dropping an Uber and trying to push or something, you know?
Them being down 0-1, you know, they are a little obligated to push here. We'll see where it comes from. Oh, nice start there. You need to be careful there. Soldier's going to end up trading. Melee does make it out. He does die right here. He goes down to Ash. Do you think Blue Aggression comes out right here, Brad?
The old froyotech, no, but the new froyotech will send Clockwork in as close. Which actually gets donked.
Double dong!
And that's what we call a pause. First pause of the game.
Pause. So, Brad, I want you to sum up this game. Sum up this first half. 3 words. Give me some numbers. Give me some numbers. Give me some numbers.
Greenery, man.
What
What's the time? 22? So it's been 22 minutes, right? That's what we're looking at. We're looking at that troll down. Damn, 22 minutes.
What do you think about that? 1-0.
1-0 is interesting. It's real interesting. 22 minutes, I mean, it's that greenery. It's that slow play. For both middles, the funny thing is both teams send both scouts up top and like a soldier, and they're just looking at each other. And the funny part is, it's like a revert to how the game started when no one knew how to RJ, when everyone just jumped up on top of the boxes, and they were just like, okay, what are we doing now? Oh, let's spam them on the other boxes. Okay. And then you like walk across the middle and die or something. So they're just looking at each other, and relatively speaking, not necessarily, I don't really remember who won the middles. I just know that froyotech in general had the better repushes if they were on their second.
All right, we'll see. So with this situation where the pause currently is, you know, we could take a look at this. Like, do you want to see Uber on Uber, Mela and Ash down? Clockwork with a buff right now, considering going into Garage. Do you think he's going to get anything done in there? He does. Schroeder's back is to him, and it is unpaused, so we may... it was unpaused for a second.
No, that's just to get
the player joining
so
the
we
game.
have to assume they're coming in. They're not where we're at, so you have to remember that. So Clockwork is literally just going to strafe to the right and shoot him a little bit, then move over. So there's that.
So just kind of parity right now. They both have Uber. Froyo, they're not too obligated to push in. We'll see if they do. It is
Clock's
unpaused.
alive in there.
Shade.
It's a little over engagement. There's a soldier a little overextended, and that's Banny. But he's got the pocket heals.
Jay took a double dunk on 30 hit points. Right when it unpaused right there, he kind of walked across the, little spam shoot. Ended up taking a nice little double dunk to the face. Surfed it beautifully up onto the little hut there. But nothing came of it, so all's well that ends well for him.
Ash coming back up. So it's basically like, you have to think about Ash on froyotech as a flank player, and Mela is like the ultimate, Ascent flank player. Clockwork's just that fucking... Clockwork's that machine that just runs you over.
He's that flip machine.
Anytime he sees an angle with you, it's just... he'll take it. And generally speaking, if he gets through, he might get 2 frags.
It's just kind of chilling right now. There, I want to see it. Oh, over on the flank side right now, on the left side, Rando's just kind of exchanging a little bit of spam calling, and Fro's calling in Banny to jump over there, scare everybody away. Ascent, with time in the round, they are kind of obligated to push in here. Mela's moving in. He has a few things in his face.
No,
yeah, he ends up going down.
Kind of funny, it's Mela and Ash down again. It's what they want to send in, and apparently it's not Clockwork right now.
So, with the Watna getting buffed right now, the average, as we mentioned earlier, this is, my favorite map, Granary, right here. There is kind of a little thing, they're just kind of hanging out in the garage right now. There's not really much going on. Everybody's just kind of getting their buffs, waiting for the other person to make a mistake. I thought maybe Mela going down there would have been the mistake they've been waiting for, but no movement yet from Ascent.
Ascent is jumping through, actually trying to look for some damage.
Mela pops up.
That's an order from Shade.
Yeah.
You want to be checking out a scout in the pocket right now for 4-4. Man, they lost Rando. That's kind of weird. You're wondering right now, oh, that was a pause. That's crazy. Okay, let's see if they Uber the scouts here through. Put frags, but they need to stay together and push up. Or they have to pop. It's okay.
That's fine. That is
what
absolutely
right
fine.
now, Keith, is get one more frag and stay together. Like, all they should do is stay together and walk up.
So the stickies do get blown on nothing, almost end up taking down Shrugger there. Shrugger is getting buffed right here. He is going into the point. I want to see Badowski. Oh, takes a sticky. He needs to be careful to get spammed here. He goes down. He walked over a sticky he did not know was there.
Send needs to back up here. They're in a lot of trouble. You have the respawns coming here from froyotech. Bang, jumping through. Blaze jumping. Or Danny walking through. Blaze jumping through.
Shade going down.
We don't even see it. I think Mela was hiding. He took down Shade. Probably someone in the STV is watching it like, well, being like, damn, he just did like some craziness.
Absolutely sneaky player right there. Regardless of being down a medic, Red kind of has to chill in their garage right now. Blue's kind of taking the aggressive stance. Podolski's getting a little bombed. He goes down to half hit point. Needs to be careful. He can't chill there for too long. If they do lose him, they will be pushed in. He is down. They need to get out right now. 404 being juggled.
Oh, Blaze is doing upwards of 300 damage there. That was unlucky. He almost got another frag. Blaze takes down Podolski.
Did you see him kill Podolski? And then almost kill 404 after that. And that was out of nowhere. That was when they knew he was coming too, and he caused that much damage.
This poor medic right now, he's around drop health. Okay, see, Banny was trying to drop 4 for it. It's kind of funny. He knew that he was at 30 to 60 health, and he was trying to jump through.
So, moving in right now, Blaze is kind of chilling in the garage.
Shade's trying to link up with the heals, but you have to remember one of the flank players is down and Banny's down. But the funny part about Banny dying a lot, when he dies, he likes to call. Because when you die, you get to see every perspective and you get to redirect people. So he doesn't mind dying as a pocket like that when you can put the heals in the right spot.
So they are moving in the yard. They're at quite an uber disadvantage right now. So Ascent, maybe try to spam a little bit. I do see Podolski putting defensive stickies out there. I don't know if they expect Froyo to try to take yard.
Stairs. It was just one of the flank players together.
So on that, like, they're playing, you know, it was a decent fake Uber right now from 404. I'm sure, you know, given that they do think he has Uber. Bandy doesn't care though. He's coming in because they do not have Uber. So takes down the demo man. Scouts running far ahead right now. Soldiers coming ahead. They're kind of getting spammed out here. They got to back up.
Damage.
Yeah.
Pop comes through. You want to keep the camera on Clock in a pocket here. See if Clock gets a tap. He shouldn't go in. It wasn't the best Uber, but it was a good push that they had to do.
404 is coming back in.
Here comes the counter pop. Let's see if we can get some frags the other way. Yom's taking down Dewatna. Banny backing out with his entire team. Well, minus Dewatna and Ash to be fair, but his team's alive. Actually, if Ascent actually pushes up here, let's see how aggressive they are. All they should do is walk through here and shoot that. See, froyotech's getting risky because they know Ascent has an advantage. I think they just got bullied out. froyotech actually just bullied out Ascent right there. Ascent was supposed to push in and kill all of them, but because froyotech put early damage, they didn't have the gonads to go through.
Gonads. So, with sitting on a nice uber disadvantage right now, Yomps may get caught out. That is actually going to cause Blue to move in the mid right now. Red Stars need to get into defensive positions. I can see Blaze and Ash poking through here. Wow, do you see the combo on the other side right now? Blaze, Banny, Medic, Demo, they're pushing in right now. Podolski and Schroeder going down. Blue does have to end up Ubering through here, but they're going to be able to clean up this point. Easily cap mid. There
might be a backup. I think Clockwork thinks there is. I haven't caught it.
Yeah, it's 1x on the point, so it is melee back there. It's a beautiful air shot into the wall.
Yeah, that was a good move frag.
Yeah. It's a beautiful frag right there. It does end up causing Blue to have to move out of the middle because Red's Uber, when they did give Rando a solo Uber, it was not that good. Speaking of which, he does go down to some spam. Needs to be careful right now. 4 sitting on half health, getting jumped. Any rockets landed on him will take him out.
Shade's in trouble. He's actually cut off by Podolski, but he might be able to get out.
Yep, Ash does wiggle in there and scattergunning down 404. So with Red having no heals, they need to be careful.
Shade slithering through right there. Smart dodging the donk. BUICK, how happy are you that you never had to dodge a badonk, over the course of your career?
I still have those tears in my eyes. I never had to shed them, so beyond happy, my friend, beyond happy.
Dry ducks, my friends, dry ducks.
Now, something that's Brad. What do you think about this right now? Look at the meta
game.
That Red
I think there's like, what, 4.5 minutes? Well, what's the time at, guys? Like, someone in the STV help us.
45 seconds right now. 45 seconds. Crits Creek. Keep that. Look at that.
High tempo. You gotta check out the defense. We got Clockwork aiming on the right and up top. Mail is down, so that's not good for the coverage on the push, you could say. Who do you think is gonna push right here? We got Ash on heavy.
Going down, this is good for them though. Crits Creek is on 90%. This is going to be a home run sticky. He needs to hit it right now. Podolski is going to have to get Shade without Shade seeing it's coming. They do not know they're on crits yet. Blaze did not get close enough. Here's the home run sticky. Launches it right there. Shade, perfect pop, as expected. What else can you do? Podolski does jump forward and now jumps across the point, trying to go for the sniper. Needs to be careful. They can still win.
Like 20 seconds to 15.
Yeah.
They're going for the site right here. The damage is coming on the site. Heavy gonna take it through. There's no real chance that the Heavy hits his shot.
Heavy does take a solid back, but they hold up. All right. 1-0. I did like that crits play. Unfortunately, you know, it was called very early. Shade popped it going through. Bonowski didn't really. He's maybe about a half second late on launching that sticky. That gives Shade a little time to pop. Shade popped perfectly. And
you really got to charge it up, and you have to shoot it from like a low angle really, really fast, and that's your chance to, you know, catch off the medic from a high velocity object, you could say.
A high velocity object. So
1-0, almost 1-1. Could be 1-1, maybe 1-1 in some hearts. Pretty interesting game. There's one other game that froyotech played like this that was recent, and it was versus TLR at I-55, and it was 1-1. And it was the only map, and I think it was a group stager, so single map. And Banny was saying that this really isn't their best map, and I don't know if it's a testament to Greenery in general, but this map, not one of their best maps.
Yeah. So I will be sending you the stats are now. You know, it's halftime. Why not? Let's take a look at some of these. What are you thinking?
Show me the numbers. Where
Show
the
me the
numbers
numbers.
at?
Show me the numbers. So offhand, I'm going to send you these now. But who do you give a call for DPM?
Before I see it?
What are you thinking? Yeah.
The control
Much
point is
on
being
both
captured.
teams?
Yeah, on both teams. Just overall right now. After that first half, what are you feeling from that?
I think Dewatno, for some reason, was really involved in what froyotech was doing, because I think Baney was dying a lot. But since Baney was dying a lot, he was probably just hitting every shot. So I have to say Baney, top damage Froyo, and Badonsky. No, Badonsky got killed a lot. He was getting picked by scouts, and I'm not really sure. I guess Rando. So you got a Banny for froyotech and Rando for Ascent.
Take a look. And Bradford, let's tell him what he's won, ladies and gentlemen. So, yes, sir, Banny with the 285.6 damage in the first half. But Rando, that is just so rando. He's sitting on 310.6. Now, that's not bad, my friend.
Oh, nice. I got it right. That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, Bradford. Yeah, absolutely. So,
hate the game, right? Hate the game.
So,
here's the counter to what I was saying before, is that Ascent has played this a little bit more, because they played recently, which is what we talked about against Yomis, you know, against two of these guys who they used to play for, so it was kind of weird. But they also played against Reason at I-55, and they lost 1-2, and that was the second map of a BO3. That was like a big game. That's that kind of game you want to, like, when you're off work, you want to demo review and put on a stream and be like, this is when Ascent lost to Reason, and Reason was like, you know, playing well.
Do I hear a future a Brad stream? Is that what we're talking about right now? Maybe,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. So now, you've been in this situation before.
Let's not get caught off by the live, though. Make sure, we don't get caught off by the live.
No, we won't get caught by live. I'm tapped in. Don't you worry your pretty face, Brad. It is going live now, so there we go. We got the message. So, ladies, gentlemen, animals, children, everything of all ages, the match. You know we love that green text, my friend. The match
First
is
game
live.
of the season for froyotech. Second game for Ascent. Both middles, both scouts and soldiers walked up top, so there's like a 60% chance they're doing it again. And I'm going on clockwork. Demo's fighting it out in middle, standard. Both scouts for red, both scouts for blue. You're welcome to Greenery.
Welcome to Greenery.
Slow pushes are out. See where the first frag comes from. Ascent playing it slow. froyotech's going for the early aggression. Looks like Blaze are banning. I can't tell. They both got unusual, I think. But 4-1 going down. Let's see how the teams go out.
With Blaze going down the other side right now, it's going to be no heals versus no heals. Strictly DM right now. With Ash going to go down to everybody else. Was Dewana going to make it out? Melee is chasing him. Dewana and Taylor are both... Woo! Dewana says...
Yeah, Yamps actually just was shaking and baking and then actually took down Clockwork. It was actually really well played. I wasn't sure who the scout was. The Sugar's always so wily. Yamps dodged, put some good damage on, not sure who it was, but took down 2 people, 1.5 at least.
I saw the frag where he took Clockwork. I was watching the other side. That's very, very nice for them. The Ubers are even because both meds end up dying. Shade as well. So this is maybe just a continuation of the first half. I'd like to say Ascent kind of has some momentum. They just couldn't capitalize on it. With Dewana going down, they better damn be able to capitalize on this.
They're doing a good thing right here. Ascent's pushing out through, I guess, garage you call it, and stairs. That's Ascent's demo down. Like, I kind of predded that earlier. I don't know how that's happening. They really need to back out. They gotta go to the other side of middle right now. They don't want to engage in a fight, but
No soldiers. Rando, man, both down right now. No Badonsky either. So it's 404 sitting with, you know, his little scout buddy. Badonsky does end up going, spawning. Shrugger makes it out, thank God. So there is some buffing going on with both teams. With Uber,
you know what, Keith?
Yeah?
You know who knows the best numbers game? It's Banny. He knows the numbers game. He knew that everyone just spawned for them. They have, like, they're equal Ubers. I mean, it's 0-0. I mean, we've only seen one cap. It's so weird to talk about this game because sometimes you might just see a team push out and either, like, kill someone and, like, do something great, or they just all die. But in this case, everyone's taking it so slow. So it's more of a methodical thing. Happens as chess. So you really just want to watch the flank players and see when a Banny or, I guess for Ascent, it might be Mela trying to do something aggressive. In this case, we have Rando and Yomps taking down Blaze.
Yeah.
Kind of a preemptive, like, hey, you want to push, Keith?
Would you? I probably would like to right now. You know, you both do have Uber. Rando's going in, he's getting buffed. Oh, Scout Uber.
It's a bait, but they push. They took down Ash also. It's a bait. Watch.
Coming out right now.
Shrugger, Rando down. Rando is half your team. Rando's great.
Rando is great.
Shrugger down. Who's your dodge scout?
I don't like that trade right there. Yomps takes down Banny. Banny just kind of tried to just get in his face. Yomps in with the 1-2 punch. He's going to end up taking him out.
Clockwork's looking for blood right now. Checking corners, and he wants to go in. If you give him a 185, he'll clear all the way sight. See? Got him.
Absolutely, he's taking it right now. He wants it. You know he wants that frag.
Blood in the water. He's still shooting at him. Isn't that funny?
He doesn't care at all. It's actually
catches at the flank, doesn't die.
One going down though, that was bad. He was playing a little aggressive right there. I don't know if he expected he had backup, but he was kind of edging the point a little bit too much right now. Yomps does need to be careful. He's pushing into something he probably shouldn't, but because of the pressure and also DeWatton going down, Clockwork as well.
Hey man, you see all that momentum? Shrugger about to do a frag right here. Shrugger, get a frag right here.
I've seen you do this. I've seen you win these, Shrugger. I have.
Like, they literally, all they have to do right here, heal up and go right yard and, like, take out yard. You got Clockwork and Blaze spawning.
Shrugger does end up winning against the cap point. That is one more CPC on the stat points for him. Moving to the right side, he's going to kind of play the game.
Yeah. How quickly Ascent pushes.
Yeah, do you think it might be able to, a little cheeky trap might be able to catch him off? Yeah, Mele's going to die. I've seen Mela and Rando die, both as much as a roamer would. So, what are your thoughts on that, Brad? Like, you know, they've kind of switched roles, kind of not switched roles. Like, because of that, look what's happening now. With Rando going down, I've seen both of them down, dead at the same time.
That's why I preface it like that, man. I don't know who is what, because I know what they do, but I don't. You see, like, it's not my data. Like, we're watching what's happening. It's like, it's just more evidence of just something that's a little bit like, you know, a reflexive just thing they just do by, like, I guess by feeling. As that happens, froyotech put both their soldiers in. Badonsky and Yomps goes down for Ascent. They only lost Blaze in the push.
Yeah, they'll
Shrugger's trying to do a flank here. Gets a frag on Clockwork. Shrugger's still dancing, but gets taken down by DeWatton.
So with a
3v2.
With a demo and a pocket soldier, do you move in against Rando right now? I think not, because they do have backup currently. I'd say what, just wait for your spawns, try to poke Ben, or what do you think?
This game ends up being so calculated and slow that you really have to expect them just to put damage and walk backwards. But apparently Rando wants to get like those 100 damage rockets on the demo that makes him want to just push and try to kill him. Unless he thinks he's just padding his stats.
He might be, but you spoke on it as a chess game earlier. Now, somebody who...
Rando's gonna get good damage here. Rando should push. Rando wants to push. Go.
Oh, he does. He ended up taking down Matt.
RJ and Uber. Okay, well, okay. Rando has the better position, but he lost his whole flank. Ascent's in huge trouble. And he's gonna get real aggressive and try to put damage out.
4-4 definitely ran a very odd escape route through the opposition Uber right there. Banny's extremely low. Mela takes him down, but only before losing Rando, so they need to be careful. They're sticking to the point.
Slow calculated game, man. That was like the big Uber fight that, you know, the flank went down for Ascent. It's basically inevitable at this point that froyotech will grab this round. Shade has what, 0 Uber here, apparently?
They do. He got one spawn wave ahead of 404 right now. And what I was speaking on earlier, you spoke of it as a chess match, okay? So it definitely is. You take Banny, cold, calculated numbers game in that kind of chess match. I think he's insane at those kind of plays. I think he's insane at those kind of games. Just slow, think about the game. Sitting waiting for an arrow right now. You see where Banny is. Anybody can pick him up.
I was watching that whole DM fight too right there. It was basically just a slow push out here. Ascent's still alive though, so it's not the end of the world. But that was just like, hey, yo, if you're not going to cover the second point, we're going to take it from you. Like when teams do that, you need to like commit a soldier to watch your side and have your demo put like 300 damage on site. But as we talk about this, there's a Froyo scout pushing all the. That's Clockwork basically just being like, yo, what's up? And Myco Sniper based on the refrags here.
Yeah, I'd like to see that. I know Yomp is going for the counter-suicide there. Didn't really get anything out of it. If Badonsky goes down, this is awful. He's on 13 hit points. Jesus, he need to get out right now.
He might stay scout, though, because he went down they went down a mission.
Yep, with Shrugger is sniping. Do you think he may? Let's see what he comes back as. He does come back as scout.
Because of the push going on, they don't need a scope.
Yeah, something we don't like to see from, if you're an Ascent fan, if you've got skins on Ascent, was the Uber having to be used there. And then it's one of those things where it's like, oh,
Pop comes through from Shade on the right sliding door. Thompson is trying to go behind and take down DeWatner and back that, but he does go down. Or he would probably cap it out if they can tight the point a little bit.
Wiener now, nice rocket on him. He kind of surfs away right now and needs to be careful going back to his heels. Has a beautiful pistol shot on melee.
Meat shot. He's gonna pull out his meat shot machine.
1, 2, just line up the meat shot, baby.
Meat shot machine. If they lose it, they'll lose it. That's open up your arms. Open up your arms for me. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, they're
momentum. The bone saw. That's momentum.
Momentum. You know how good that feels?
You have to grab it, bro. You can don't grab it. Make sure you grab it.
I'm grabbing it with both hands right now. Absolutely, both hands right around it.
The crazy thing about Banny though, he knows the momentum. Oh, Clockwork's actually just trolling on their last, or yeah, Clockwork's trolling on their last because he's like just like Banny. He knows they have such an advantage that he's just gonna screw with them until they have to fight him.
Can't kill him yet. Look at this. This is wild. He does go down, but we both know what that accomplished. Like, how much space he bought his team. Doesn't that feel good when you have somebody like Clockwork buying your team that space?
50. Yeah. Still trying to force the Uber. You see that? Banny goes down trying to force the Uber. Pay attention to that. Bando's actually Shade forced it out. If 4-4 stays alive here, they might win the round because they'll get some. Oh, excuse me. No. If they get the Uber, they might get some frags here and take 2.
That's what we need to. We need to put it that way because.
For parentheses, yo, we might not cap last. We'll get a sight here with this big Uber exchange.
This is one hell of a first match of the season. Well, I guess
you gotta love it,
second
man.
match, but
It's
you gotta
okay,
love
right?
it.
Better than a 5-0 or something like that.
100%, man. Invite TF2. These two teams will a lot of
Pushes
players.
out. Blaze went real aggressive and got Badonsky. It's actually a soldier, and that's all the core classes down. You just got Yomps up with 4-4.
And a pause.
Hey, second pause.
But that's fine. That's fine. So it is still, if you're not paying attention, it's still 1-0.
Before this game, I was able to talk to Banny and Clockwork about this, and I was asking them how they felt about the match, and Banny said they was fairly confident, even though they really haven't practiced as much as they've liked to, and they think in general that the team changes might give them an edge because they're just to invite experience and just. Obviously how the game's going right now. It just sometimes the rounds go really deep.
Really deep.
Clockwork said he doesn't know, but he's just gonna try and frag really hard. So
as we expect. So now looking at the current game situation, we do see it's just Ascent. They do a 4-4 and Yomps up. Shades Uber. Actually, they are currently Uber during this pause. I didn't really catch a peek on what made him pop here. He was sitting on what, 67, 70 hit points.
I think it was just constant damage. It's just people like throwing their bodies at it.
Yeah,
because that's more what Rando was the first person trying to. You gotta know about Rando. If he was like a normal pocket, he would play the uber smart, but he's smart enough to know that pocket sucks. That's why TLR doesn't play it. Because if you play it the correct way, you're just like the workhorse nowadays that just doesn't do much. You always got some roamer who's, oh my god, that roamer does such big jumps and such big air shots.
speed
See
jumps.
the air shot, be the air shot.
Takes both health packs on process, you know, that kind of style. So
It's got 120 health packs on Viaduct. What's your deal?
Oh man. So do you
Ascent's
like that?
in trouble, man. They're all down here.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fight at 2, maybe. froyotech's good, so. But it's still just 1-0. I mean, how long have we played? That was, what, I would guess 14 minutes into the,
Yeah, I'd say between 10 and 14 currently right now. So, they may be able to hold yard. I'd like to think they would.
No way, dog. They're 4 down and they're trying to get Uber because they're 65%. Right now, you want to save that like gold. You take that gold and you bring it to the respawn. The clockwork's dead, so all you gotta worry about is Banny.
But here's
He's
the thing.
also dead.
They haven't capped midpoint yet. That is going to slow them down slightly. I know it's as much as just keeping a scout on it as you move forward, but is there any respawn? I wish we can see the respawn
That's
time.
it, Chug. Here we go.
Yep.
Get
Here
ready.
we go, baby. Oh,
Everyone
that's
strap
it.
in.
That's it. Strap in. Strap yourself in, boys.
1-0, second half. 14.5 minutes in, likely. Over under that time. Maybe 15.
Oh, I love
Live.
this. This is so happy.
This is live. We'll see where the Chug is at in the future. We're gonna have some skaters for little people. For the people who've never seen Comp TF2, this is Team Fortress TV. First game for froyotech. I guess it's the first week. That's all you have to say, right? First week. CP Granary. Pro 6700. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. So we do have Ash. They're moving in. You were right. It's going to be a fight over 2. There was no fight over yard, regardless of Uber disadvantage. Uber just chilling now. You see the truck going down to it. This loose cannon, man. Oh no, 404 dropping to a
damage
long.
is crazy, right? Like stickies and that, or like. Here comes actually the push from froyotech. Scouts got caught off, but
It's a free push. 404 dropped. 404 dropped on the back side of the play. We were also busy watching, like, you know, the front side of the play where Blaze and everybody's pushing in, and 404 dropped to an insanely long distance rocket. Like, you can't have that. Yeah, you can't hang with that kind of stuff.
We totally whiffed on seeing the Uber just get dropped a while ago.
It was so unacceptable because it was so far away from the actual action of the play. Well, there's headshot.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like, the Uber's gone. Big deal.
I don't feel bad
we're talking about nonsense. The pop comes through last. froyotech's got the heal advantage, but we got a heavy. The heavy's chugging. You think the heavy's got a chance here, Keith?
I think so. He's dodging left and right. Did you see him dodge that pipe? He is literally spun out moving, though. He's moving damn slow, but he's popping up on the pipe right now. He's putting absolutely riddling
Banny. It's cool as the other side of the pillow. Keep going, Shrugbug. Oh, man, there you go.
Rest in peace, Stuart Scott.
The heavy just did that. The heavy just saved it. Ladies and gentlemen, the heavy. Now just watch out for Blaze coming in.
Blaze is coming in high. What do you think he's going to come in from right now? Nowhere. It looks like he's just getting some health right now. We do have another
jump in and like run away just to mess with you. That's what he's doing.
He probably is. No, is he rotating right now? No, he's going to get his buff. Going back to his med right now. They do have a real Uber at this point in time. They are 5% ahead. They're using it. Look at this. They're moving in right now. Do you like this play from blue?
It's aggressive. They win lands, but let's see if the frags come out, right?
Nothing so far, dude. Nothing.
Sugar's searching, can't find. Finds the fuck. TV takes down the ghoul. Clockwork's dead. Sugar took him. Sensitive position to take 2, but apparently they're weak-footed. Both soldiers are down. I kind of missed that. Banny taking down both soldiers. Apparently in the garage or something.
Yeah, no, he jumped up ahead. He jumped up above. There was one soldier left right there. He went in with an overbuff. It was just a 2 rockets versus 3 rockets game.
Shrugger just full command. He's not healthy. Took down 2. Took down 3.
Shrugger!
Oh my god.
Massive loot push because of that. He may go for another right now.
I hope the stream was as well.
I know. So, look at these. Everybody's jumping in right now on the mid. They cannot get him. Blaze ends up throwing his skill stick out. There was a spy there from the Ash play.
Notice how when there's big disadvantages, there's always like a big DM fight trying to screw with the medic. It's like everyone's really smart to like, when you're in trouble, you always have to just kill the medic. So at this point, 4-4 is in a position to roll through. Basically what Ban's trying to do now with his team is trying to force the Uber. They're just trying to be like, hey, we want them to Uber really far away from us and we'll kite it. While that's happening, we have the best scout in the world, so if your demo pushes up too far, they'll 3-shot you.
Yeah, lo and behold,
and at the same time, pushing a he's willing to push. froyotech pushes the in the middle.
Such a messy Uber. This is such a messy, like, we are completely boned. Let's just Uber and see what happens. Maybe we'll get a kill, maybe we'll get out alive. Because Froyo's moving in right now. Yeah.
Soldier's on Shade, he's actually in trouble, he'll go down. Oh, that's really big from Randa. There's actually the Roamer play we were criticizing before. 3 frags come out from it. Sugar complying on the Banny frag, and the only one alive for you is Blaze.
Probably doing a good spawn.
While my voice ends, Clockwork respawns.
Yeah, Banny did end up getting 404 right there. He kind of got 404 a sense of it's okay now. 404 came in, ended up dying to a rocket, so they don't really have the advantage that they should have in this situation, but that's fine. They did cap this right now. We'll see if perhaps nope. Coming up is all the standard classes right now. Do you put the game? You really, it's getting to the game point, Brad. Do you put the game in the hands?
Know, right?
Yeah.
How can you argue in either direction at this point? You're like, hey, this team's playing terrible. This guy, no, it's like it's 1-0. Let's see around, like tap it. So Yom's getting an entry frag, as you would call it in CS:GO, but that's just a pick in TF2. But at the same time, you have this crazy damage potential from froyotech where Dewatna, Banny, Clockwork can just put out 200 damage in 1.5 shots. So it's just crazy.
So they're moving in right now. I'm not really sure where Shade's sitting on his Uber. You can't really. We need some kind of pick.
We have privileged information. They just know it's not much of an advantage or something like that.
Yeah, I can only imagine that's the issue right now.
Cam should, like, you're gonna see Clockwork eventually, like, go for something, or Blaze will try to push up through connector or something like that. They don't care if Clockwork dies in a position like this.
Moving in right now, they can't really do much there. Cooper Meadows moving in. He does end up finding Asher. One clean rocket. Cannot follow it up right now. Ash does get out right now.
Granted, you wouldn't say it overextends it, but he switched to his equalizer, and that's why he critted like that?
Yeah, it was on top of that, yeah. No, it
Push
was
coming through here from froyotech on the flank. At the same time I say that, it's going to be a big Uber fight. Here we go. Gritty, let's see who gets the better Uber.
Without a demo man there now, I'd definitely say it's an
Ascent's in the favor, but let's see how the Uber pops out on Banny. Banny gets Mela. Podonsky goes down to Ash. Didn't see that. Shade's going to be pushing up through probably the middle.
Brandon moving up with his team right now, meeting up with everybody.
It's really unfortunate now. Ascent just lost middle because they lost their scout. They literally need to run as quickly as possible.
Yeah, we'll see if Brando will ease it. Oh, Brando wants to take this fight. What do you think about that? I do like that choice to do that there. He's moving in. Do you think he should go in here with these buffs?
To reload and use the height advantage. He lost the height advantage. He's dead.
Yeah, he is. He put a really nice shotgun in Banny. I thought he was going to finish it off there. Yeah, didn't end up doing it though. With Ash going down, tricky.
You don't want to push against froyotech in DM fights like this because eventually you'll be out of position and they'll die. Like they really need to run back. They're still because of the numbers fight. Whenever you play against a team that Banny's on, whether it's a pug or a game like this, whenever there's like a 2-person disadvantage, you have to know that he's just going to push you until he can push you. Like he'll push you to your last if you keep letting him. But now like. It's just basically full aim. Yeah, he wants the pop. He wants to spread the Uber and have a better single pop. Oh, you got like it? Oh, Shade go. What?
Where did Shade go?
Did you see that? It was like a monologue and then just like...
What was going on? You know Banny's not going to be happy with that one.
What?
It's all falling apart like a glaze down.
It's a DM fight, man. 2v2. Yeah, it's a 2v2 fight. Banny just respawned.
Moving in.
Exchange, it's, you know, Ubers are still kind of even. You know, Shade the head by a little bit, but negligible amount.
I'd like to think Mela did have that fight versus the one. Banny did spawn, as you mentioned. He does come up and help his buddy man, saying, nah, you're not losing to a soldier. With Banny over above Mela. Mela jumping in right now. I'm not sure about that. Banny going extremely overzealous. I'm not sure if he should jump in like that. That could cause some issues. They do have Uber. Maybe going to bait Blue into an Uber? I'm not sure. Blue's... There can't be much time left. Like, Blue they need something soon.
Oh, a scout's about to get called off. Yep, big frag coming in from Rando. That's like his pocket at heart. But while this is happening, Podonsky and 4-4 go down. Blaze comes from behind. Do you see that?
It's ridiculous. He does go down.
While we're talking about nothing, we have to give some credit to Blaze for taking out 4-4 and Podonsky. That's really puts Ascent in a serious position here. Banny pushing through with 100% Uber. This is, you know, this is the one time you can say, hey, they might get the round.
Yes.
They might get the round.
This is what Banny wants. This is what they excel at right here.
They've been working on this for 7 minutes. We did it.
We did it. We finally did it. So there's a nice little sticky trap up there. Obviously, it's not going to, you know, somebody moves on the point.
Oops,
Strutter going down. Oh goodness, you can't be bleeding players there. That's just not going to work out for you.
Yo, do you think Sorcerer's gonna get the Uber, or they're gonna get with the Clockwork in time? Ooh, Clockwork's dead to Yums.
With Duana going down, this is bad.
They never pushed. They never got aggressive. You notice that? Like, the 4-4's gonna get the Uber. Oh, right there we go. Oh, we might be in trouble for them. May have baited him.
A very odd decision not to surf from him. He kind of just like walked into it. He just did my style of surf and ended up backing up right into the box. Didn't work out too well. They do end up capping the point on last. Do you think these just DM classes can hold off overbuffs?
I think the Uber was pretty interesting, to be honest. I really doubted it at first, but the way they popped it was pretty good. Sniper, there's Shruggers on Sniper. Shade's in a position to get shot and move beyond it. Heals are coming out, but
2-0. But
Sniper doesn't do it.
I know, because here's the situation with this game, my friend. As we know, we've seen it happen before, happen again. Ascent, they're winning the fights they need to do. They're not finishing it off. They're winning the mids. They're winning the yard battles. You know what they're doing? They're losing their demo man too much. Honestly, every time I look in the upper right, I'm seeing Badonsky dead, and that can't happen. He's dying to a bunch of different people every time. I don't know whether it's the ping issues they were speaking about, but he
got the mid roll out going through here. Duran is under heavy pressure from Mela, but he almost survived. He's getting the secondary frag. Actually, a 4v3 fight in favor. Oh, 4v2 fight in favor of froyotech. Yam's trying to survive here. He's gonna have to engage a 1v1, likely go down in 4 or 5 seconds.
Plays with
I say that it's a nice 2 connect, but
you see what him and
just giving him hashtag welcome to invite.
Give me that sword kill. I would love to see clocks. Like, I know we can find this out because the ESEA, they keep stats. Well, maybe not this game, but usually they're keeping track of all this stuff. I want to see how many sword kills he has overall, ever. I damn near think it's probably over 200. Over 100, I'll say. But needless to say, he's gotten a lot. With Ascent having this far behind Uber, is it just free for Clockwork to kill everybody here? Yep, that's the answer. Yes, it is.
Well, that's the big thing about playing against being a team that happens to have the best scout in the world is those rounds that last all that time and you lose to this one momentous thing. Ooh. Big DM fight happening here.
Oh.
But while this happened, Shade got taken down. A basic 3-man full commit on Shade took him down, so the round's not lost at this point. But the moment, while I was saying all that.
What happened? What happened? Give me some numbers, Brad. Give me some numbers,
baby.
baby.
All that DM, man.
I know. I want numbers. Give me some numbers.
Saying that when you lose that momentous thing, like you eventually lose more rounds of froyotech with Clockwork just shoots you and the round's over again. But
So,
now it's slowing down again. So.
I think Froyo still goes for it. I want to say like, oh, they're gonna force the bus, blah blah blah, but no, they're gonna actually probably jam it in. They're gonna jam it in hard.
Soldier committing on Shade again.
Shade going down.
I don't think it's not going to be a tilt, but the DM frag's getting a little scrappy.
A little scrappy on the point right now. Badonsky coming in, kind of recapping that point by himself. He sees Blaze up there. Look at that Blaze jumping down him. 1 rocket, 2 rockets, 3 rockets. Boom, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. That is done. Demo man down.
Blaze hits the scout a little bit, though. Really takes this last here. That was really well played by Blaze. If he didn't take that aggression right there, Soldier would have stayed alive up top and the demo would have kept spamming sight. But while we're talking about this, Yams takes down Clockwork. I don't know if it was a suicide. A little side note, some numbers for you. Yams is the top fragger for Cafe Monster, Season 19 and Season 18. So let's see how this push comes through here. Randall pushing through the top, takes down Blaze. Sounds like Yams and Shrugger went down in Garage, so it's really not putting Ascent in a good position, but they're committing. They're pushing through connector. They might be behind the combo here.
They're jumping way ahead. He's checked. Did you see him
tried to go
destroy
through.
Ash there? Oh, that was hilarious. There's a spy right now. Clockwork coming up behind 404. We'll see what he does. He gets 1 rocket, 2 rockets.
Melee catches him.
Yeah, Melee kind of catches him, so could have been nice. But 2x on the point right now. With Clockwork going there, I know there's not a lot of time left. If we got a bottle kill on Duana, that's got to feel good. One demo man to another.
7 minutes or 6 minutes left.
Yeah, so with they may be getting a little cheeky right here. I've seen them do a lot of get a little complacent perhaps in scrims lately. Go a lot of off classes. We'll see if that's going to cause an issue.
Push
Look at
coming
this
through from
sniping.
Ascent. You know, they feel the urgency. See these frags coming through.
Sniping out a forward
Ben's in
spawn.
trouble if he gets hit with 100. Oh, he got saved by Shade. Podolsky going down. froyotech with a better healer advantage here. Let's see who this soldier dies to. While I say this, we have a sniper in spawn and clockwork on spy, so don't worry, we got the utility.
We got the utility, baby. LOLHL. So you know that's.
Dare I say, and
how it goes. In fuego. So with Banny finding Mela. Mela does end up getting away. He's gonna go meet him right here in the health pack right now. Oh, whoa! Says hello, sir. Welcome to the rocket in your face. So Banny moving on the right yard, jumping across left. He's gonna kind of sneak behind somebody. Are people hiding around right now? Do you see where Shrugger is? What's going on here with him? Oh, he's got a really nice hiding spot. Ends up goes down in the end to that golden, beautiful rocket launcher. And with that, there is even Ubers. So there is no, you know, there's no just like chilling right now for these
Apparently,
guys.
there was a trap that we didn't see, and Shady Blades have been vaporized, along with Banny, along with Clockwork. Apologize to the stream for not seeing this trap. Need to have a trap cam.
Trap cam.
But Anki going aggressive on Dewat. So there's
living in that trap.
The full white. Boom just is a respawn.
So really moving in right now. You know, it's interesting. If they didn't have to pop there, I'd like to say they actually get this round. froyotech was definitely off-classing, suiciding people unnecessarily. We'll see if it does end up costing them now. There is enough time left in the
Blaze is
round.
full committed with like 350, like 400 damage maybe.
Yeah, Shrugger one shot, two shot, takes down Duwana right now. It's him versus the world. Let's see what can happen here. It's not going to work out very well for him. Clockwork takes him out. They need to get the forward spawns. Badon's kind of hanging out on the point. Might get hung out to drive. That scout charges him. Ash is going to go at him right now. One more scatter, one more pistol. He will go down. 25. Yes, Clockwork finishes him off right now. Clockwork is in the face right now of Melee. He's probably going to
the demo shouldn't die there, but I dig it. Like, at this point, they have to really see if they can catch out a scout there or something. Ascent trying to back up. 4 minutes, I guess, left. 3.5 minutes at this point.
Yeah, there's no more. They're not winning these parity Uber battles where, you know, we're going to go in or try to get a flank or a pick or something like that. Like, they need to actually start pushing in now.
Rando, Shrugger are still committing. Everyone's basically committing on Shade to make sure the pop comes out. Exactly. Like we said before, it's holding true. And especially in this case, since the combo goes down, the only one alive is Ban. It's almost like Bansky. It's Badonsky and whoa. I guess at this point they're just jumping through.
Seeing what's going on right now. They're going to be capping middle point right now. They need to, I don't know, what do you want to see? Off class? No, we're not going to see any of that at this point in time from Ascent. They need some kind of play bread.
You'd like to hope that the game is, you know, still up for grabs, but at this point, froyotech really just has to do nothing, and they'll win the game. 2-0. For any newcomers to Gringer, you can win middle and like get it in about what, 45 seconds, a minute. Like, you can get it quick, but at this point, with the way the game's going back and forth, they need to seal the deal. They gotta start with 1 round before they get 2.
Yep.
Window shop.
Yeah. Shrugger goes in against Clockwork. He does take the one-on-one here, and usually you'd be able to take advantage of that, but they're just having some trouble pushing through here. They're at an uber disadvantage. I understand why they don't want to, but they can force Shade if Shade kind of sticks around the little crate area, garage area there.
Shrugger full committed on middle. He actually got some really good... Shrugger's still dancing, doing lots of damage, but eventually goes down to Dewatma.
Yep, with Rando and Shrugger going down, they really can't do much here. Maybe buff everybody, see what you can get. Melee's going for a nice jump. You have got no soldiers if you're Ascent.
Ascent did that same thing again. They held Uber really long. Unless I was mistaken, they just didn't have to have it.
With 4-4 going down here, I'm thinking it's going to be 3-0 at this point. What do you say? I mean, 4-4 is down.
In my heart, it's been 2-0 for about a minute, 1 or 2 minutes. Game was pretty good. I saw a lot of good stuff out of Yams, to be honest. Good scout, top fragger for his team before. The Ubers with 4-4, for some reason they hold them long. I think they hold them long. I have to watch the demo to make sure that I'm not just like hallucinating, but you see some good talent out there, right?
So, anyways, moving on, Blaze is going to go down to Melee here. Maybe they got to push off that. There's no option. What do you got? 2 minutes? Minute and a half left? Like, it's doable. It is doable. It's not mathematically done yet. Is Melee going down? Perhaps it is. You can totally tell they're jamming right now against the Uber charge they're trying to push in. Just hope they get a lucky drop. There is no lucky drop. There is a drop of Clockwork, though. So, with the scout coming through here and taking out Dewatma with help from the stickies from Badonsky, this is really good right now.
As a spy right now.
He's uncloaking on the point right now. We'll see. One sticky, 2 sticky goes down to the stickies. Ooh, jeez.
Banny's in trouble. Actually, Banny goes down too. If they get another frag here, this is like say with 2.5 minutes left. I don't think it's. I think there's a little bit of time left. What's the command? How do we type the command here?
What is the command we're looking for? ESEA.
Time left. ESEA.
ESEA. Thank you, ESEA. You're
Exclamation point. Time left.
Yep, I'm typing it.
Dewatna with a nice trap above garage. If a scout runs through, it'll definitely kill him. It's a one and done if blue rushes. But and we have Blaze in the forward spawn as a heavy, so it's a super troll. They're just wasting time.
Just wasting that time. So I want to see Blaze drop down and get that medic pick. I actually think he's probably telling his team to push in. Yeah. He is. He's telling his team to push in. Now they're actually going in the last. They're not trying to cap second right now. There is no Uber. Shade going down. Clockwork space stabs Rando. I'm sure they can talk about that over a drink at some point in time. But with Blaze coming in from behind, getting the kill on Trugger.
This is called the nail in the coffin.
Yep. The nail in the coffin. The coffin is dropped.
Do you think the granary is a little bit slower because of the badonk donk now, and how you can just spam it in big areas and just do a lot of damage if you have good aim?
Yeah, I definitely. In granary, we both know it's always been kind of stalematy, but with that double donk, like it's. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's particularly what is good for the game, but you know, game match is over. 2-0.
When was the last time? Well, I guess at I-55 there were a couple games that were 1-1, 1-2, but
yeah, there were some low
historically
games
isn't
there.
Granary that game like it's 5-1 or 5-3?
Yeah,
Maybe some epic comeback 5-4.
We have seen it. What do we see? The Australians ended up losing to Broder? No, was it Broder? I forget. But they're what?
Yeah, no, TCM or something.
TCM,
like that.
Yeah, it was TCM. Yeah, we
it's
saw what was that 5 rounds in like 8 minutes or something really disgusting in the past.
Rip their hearts out. Oh, throw them down, rip their hearts out.
Throw them down, stomp them, rip their hearts out. So
this game.
On that note, though,
who do you like seeing out there? Who was the standout for you?
I mean, the standout were the people who were picking off Badonsky, like left and right. Anybody who was picking off Badonsky.
We haven't gone to the stats. At this point, we're like,
let's check it out, though. I will send you them. We have Rando is showing up underneath froyotech. That's interesting. The stats are very bugged, but some of the numbers may be accurate. Some of them may not be accurate.
You say the stats are very bugged?
Oh, they're very bugged. Take a look at those bad boys. So Rando showing up underneath froyotech. You know what? These stats are a crapshoot. I honestly have no idea where they're from.
Said that the configs are messed up, so while the game can get played, it was like it ended 1-1 or something like that.
Oh,
so
goodness.
So that's why the games are going to be messed up. But we would think that Badonsky had good damage, but he was getting probably focused by scouts and soldiers or something.
Mm-hmm. froyotech was taking a lot of free points because there were no sticky traps in a lot of situations. He was getting decent damage. A little bit less than Dewatna. Rando still 320 DPM. That he does not mess around. Banny's just slightly behind, 311. So Rando top damaging. It was a pretty good 2-0 game. There were a lot of situations where we thought Ascent could maybe, I don't know, would finalize the round. And as you were speaking on, Brad, do you think it was those Ubers where you were saying they were holding them too long? Do you think that's just because literally, you know, Mr. Nick the Fragile Leon is gone, so any coordination that they built up over the seasons with those Ubers between him, Rando, and Mela, whoever was pocketing, like, is out the window? Do you think just throwing a slightly pneumatic thing in, or what do you think about that?
I think it's just you're playing against the team that just won like the international championship.
You think it stresses on you a little bit? Yeah.
Of this galaxy, but people play TF2 in other galaxies, so no, but.
They do, actually.
I think they're just the best team in the game. So you're playing against Shade, who's, you know, the unequivocal best medic for how many seasons now, you know? At least a few, and then arguably for a lot. That's the best way to say it.
No, for sure. Like, you know, we look back on it, there were, like, the drops weren't really, like, completely game-breaking or anything like that. Like, they didn't really get, I don't know. They had 2 up.
There was, I think there was 2. I don't know how many there were. Maybe 2 in total. I know one for Shade, one for 4.
One for Shade, one for 404. 404 was very long distance. I just saw Blaze getting the kill from. No, we didn't see it because it was nowhere near where the action was at all. Blaze got it from really far away. He was like spamming garage shutter door from like middle moving into 2 in like the right flank over there. I don't know. It was so.
Who is your man of the match, and who should be voted off the island?
Who should be voted off the island? If Badonsky's trouble is his ping, then Badonsky needs to be voted off the island. I know they were talking about some ping troubles he was going to have. I don't. He was getting
My
hung out to
HUD's messed up.
dry.
I couldn't see ping, so I don't know.
Yeah, I couldn't either. But the posts all week were, and the topic all week was him having issues with ping and going to be, the plans were that Ascent was doing shuffling. They were going to end up doing shuffling this week. So I don't want to throw him. The shuffle, the truffle shuffle, baby. Truffle shuffle. So I can't throw anybody. I can't specifically throw anybody off the island. I want to say like the big man on campus,
match, bro.
The big man on campus.
Star, bro?
It had to be Banny. I mean, you knew. Okay, here's what you spoke on. You spoke on it being a chess match, and me and you both know that Banny does like playing that numbers game. It automatically clicks in his head. Those kind of slow matches like that. I think any team with Banny on it is going to be wonderful in the positional advantage game, and we saw it there. He was probably he was calling in his team members. Go for this. This is this. There was no stress. It didn't seem like Banny was playing stress or pressured at all. He was doing what he needed to do, and I'm sure leading his team correctly.
It's good to see. And who's going off the? Or do you want me to give?
You tell me, because.
Clockwork's going in a lot, man. Like, just watch that demo. All he does. He's like, I don't feel like going in now. Oh, I feel like going in now. I'm gonna go in now. Like, that's what he's doing. He's like just jumping around, just hitting every shot. No big deal. Just being handsome.
I think
it's Banny, man. He did a lot of damage.
I gave it to Banny too. It's hard to argue. It really is hard to argue.
He dies more than Lansky would die. Like, Lansky in that game would have gone like 35 and like 7 or something like that. Maybe they would have won 3-0 or something like that.
I would love to see the frag and death count, but right now it's showing it 0-0. But I can tell you one thing we can see is the heals received. I don't know. I mean, that sucks. That these are what we can talk about.
We can't look at the stats per minute. They're defunct. Thank you.
No, we can talk about heals received.
Big thanks going out to ESEA.
Heals received. Yeah, thank
you.
Pay your
premium.
No,
great price.
Brad. Banny, 6,000 heals received. Rando, 8,500 heals received, and so I guess he was kind of playing that pocket role again. Do you think that they need to just like we saw him doing roamer plays a little bit as pocket sometimes and stuff like that? Do you think they just need to solidify that? What do you want to see from Ascent? Obviously they played well. They lost 2-0 to the best team in the world. And a couple breaks go their way. It's all of a sudden a 1-2 game. Maybe a 2-2 game.
I think it's good for a regular season game that they can show up and keep up with a new roster like that. Even with their problems, it's not like they're playing poorly. They kept up, and then if a break went their way in a really key time, maybe they could have snacked a round off or something. But then it would have been like 3-1, It was like, no matter what happened, it was going to be a 2-0 differential tonight based on the heat out there.
That's respectable. I saw some people posting, 5-0 Froyo, 5-0 Froyo. No, that's, you got to remember, these players on Ascent, they've been playing this game for a while. Welcome to the game, I guess. Well, let's take a look at invite. One last thing. We should just take a look at the invite rankings right now. So, I have no idea. Something to note is that our team Solo Uber is at the top of invite right now. They ended up beating a match that we did not cover. Something to comment on before we sign off here. Them versus Wood Squad. The old Wood Pig boys. Team TSU, which we know is 20B, 5-4. So. They're the top invite right now.
Nice. Big Ninja Nick back in invite, doing it live. It's always a pleasure to cast with you. I think we've done it once or twice, I think on a lower level, but good to do it on such a good game like this. There weren't many big air shots, but, people just maybe getting back into that groove of playing online, not having the LAN ping, but always a pleasure, Big Keith.
Indeed. So, any final closing comments, my friend? Yeah, ESE scoring is broken. So as I was talking about 20B winning, so I guess the opposite team won. The Wood Boys did win. So guys, in regards to ESEA scoring, let's just give it a day or two, and the matches will be fixed and the rankings will be fixed. So, Mr. Brad, Mr. Beeford, Bradford
I
Ross.
was also told that the stats are wrong for Woodpig. They won, right?
Yeah,
5-4.
yeah, I got
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's what I.
I
That's what I was
turning on
told right
different
there.
music. My bad.
That's
I'm on the high. This is mobile at this point. Let's go.
So,
Let go.
any final comments, Brad?
Thanks for the people coming out, listening. It was fun. And shout out to Overwatch, TF2 matchmaking, and all the big FPS gamers out there.
So, signing off, my friends. This is Keith Buick Smurbeck and Mr. Brad, the FPS Wizard Ross, for Team Fortress TV. Thank you very much, and have a good night.